pleasant day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here today. And by the way, I am Trexian D. Girieso, a student from Mabini College's INC, Daet Camarines Norte. I am here to talk about the current situation, not just in our country, but in the whole world. It is all about the COVID-19. As we can see, COVID-19 continues to take a heavy to all families, communities, and nation over, but it also giving rise to incredible act in generosity, solidarity, and cooperation. We have said consistently that for all in this together, and we can only succeed together. We need an all-of-society approach that everyone playing their part. Thousands people are fighting their lives at hospitals. In the days and weeks ahead, we expect to see the decreasing number of cases, the decreasing number of deaths, and the decreasing number of affected countries. COVID-19 can be characterized as pandemic. But do we all know what pandemic is? Pandemic is an outbreak disease that spreads worldwide and affects the high proportion of the population. We have never seen before a pandemic sparked by coronavirus. This is the first time, and we have never seen before a pandemic can control us at the same time. We are all called every day to take urgent and aggressive action. We have to rub a alarm bell loud and clear, just by looking at the number of affected countries that is said of the full story. We cannot say this loudly enough, clearly enough, or often enough. All of us must still change the course of this pandemic. Several countries have demonstrated that this virus can be suppressed and controlled. The challenge for many countries who are now dealing with large clusters or community transmission is that whether they can do the same, it's whether they will. Some countries are struggling with lack of capacity, some countries are struggling with lack of resource, and some countries are struggling with lack of resolves. We are grateful for the measure by the sake of our country to control the virus and slow the pandemic. We know that these measures are taking a heavy to all society and economy. All of us can still change or strike the fine balance between protecting health, minimizing economic and social disruption, and lastly, respecting human rights. This is not just a public health crisis. It is a crisis that will touch every sector, so every sector and every individual must be involved in the fight. All of us must take an all-of-government and the all-of-society approach. Be as around the comprehensive strategies to prevent infections, save lives, and minimize impacts. Let me summarize the four key areas. First, prepare and be ready. Second, protect, detect, and treat. Third, reduce transmission. And fourth, innovate and learn. I just want to remind all of us to activate and skill up or the emergency response mechanism. Communicate with other people about the risk and how they can protect themselves. All of us and us. This is everybody's business. Help our frontliners and be us around to protect ourselves. There has been so much attention a man can work. Let me give you some other words that much more matter and much more actionable. First, prevention. Second, preparedness. Third, public health. And most of all, people. It is not only the government alone that will going to fight this battle. It will all be possible to end the misery if all of us, every one of us, will support, obey, and have a unity for the sake of our country and for the sake of our beloved pearl of the Orient. And I thank you.
Now, all I wanna be, all I ever wanna be, yeah, yeah, is somebody.